I want to give a little bit of a feedback on Bobrovsky's game for Game 4. Hot take, I don't think Bob showed up in Game 4. I thought he made a couple timely saves, but I thought he did the old James Reimer special. I'll make some big saves, and I'll let him some bad goals. I didn't like that first goal off Nugent-Hopkins. He's way too deep. He's like 3 feet tall on the goal line. Dude, you're big. You're one of the most flexible, agile goaltenders on earth. You got to get out there. That goal by Darnell, for anybody watching the video version of the show, so there's this new trend that's come out called the Panda. And so the Panda...
Yeah, it's like by St. Bernard.
So the Panda is essentially, you overlap the post, and while your body is facing this way, your lower half faces to the center of the net, so it's an easier transition to get back into position. He overlaps the post, but he gets so small that Darnell Nurse still has the ability to roof it over him. I did not like that one. The goal on Puzloskins, I can never say this guy's name right. I feel like Don Cherry every single time we talk about him. But you got to get your stick on it. You can't have a guy driving the play behind the net, and you're just out in no man's land out there in the fields of Normandy with your stick out here. You got to steal the post. You got to stop that puck from coming in because he wraps the puck. He comes into the crease, banks it off the pad, and then they bank it in right above, or they shoot it right above the pad onto the blocker. And then that goal by Wallman, greasy one. I'm not going to fault him on the overtime goal because why is your D-man not sealing the lane, giving you the shot? Anyway, I wasn't a big fan of Bob's game for Game 4.
I'm going to lean on the psychological aspect of this again, and I think this might explain it. I'm going to reference a guy by the name of Ron Tugnut. You remember him?
Oh, Ronnie T, yeah.
Okay, Ron Tugnut was
Ron Tug my nuts.
I haven't checked the stats, but I'm pretty sure that he had a losing record in the NHL, but his save percentage was through the roof. Like, this guy, you saw 70 shots a game on a regular basis playing
I think
for
he has
Quebec.
the record for most saves in a playoff game, 72.
He is just a anomaly, and if you haven't looked into Ron Tugnut, go check him out. But I think that Bob, based on the games that he had seen already from the Edmonton Oilers, where he's going to be expecting 16, 17 shots per period, and then he only gets 7, he prepared himself for I'm going to be the duck in the shooting gallery at the carnival. You know what I mean? That's what he's prepared for, and he didn't get that. He got 7 shots, and that kind of shakes you subconsciously.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So he was okay. Finally, here comes a shot. And he's not ready. He's expecting nonstop movement. You know better than anyone. When you're not getting shots, you're on an island and your mind starts wandering.
I mean, that's tough for any goal. It doesn't matter.
Bingo.
When you're not getting a lot of action and you're sitting there, you're marinating, you're hoping for the play to come, especially when they've just chased Skinner and now they're starting to bring the pressure on you up 3-0. It's tough. It's a tough spot to be in. So hopefully he brings his game back for Game 5. I stand by my prediction. The only way the Panthers win, Bob has to win him Game 5, big time, and he's got to steal a Game 6. Those Oilers, that Oiler offense, you could be up 4-0. They can still come back. They've done it how many times? They did it against the Kings, down 5-0, and then they ended up coming back. Obviously, the Kings won on a BS goal from Skinner to open the playoffs, but Bob is what they need.
Yeah, man. Curious to see how this one shakes down. It's been a great final. You know, despite our complaints about the schedule and whatnot, it has been a great final.
Oilers fans, do you have more faith in Skinner not laying in eggs for Game 5 and 6, or do you believe more in the country of Canada? I've given up on politics. I've just accepted this is the great decline. I hope Skinner can put together a good game so we have a good final. We do a hockey podcast called Sling the Biscuit every single Sunday. The clips, the bite-sized chunks are right here. Only the hits, the full-length show, which you don't want to miss, is right here. That's Dave. I'm Travis. We'll see you soon.